Everyone, today we are going to discuss applications of Hess law. Now, according to Hess law, thermochemical equations can be added, subtracted, multiplied, and can be treated just like algebraic equations. And remember, one can calculate enthalpy of combustion by using Hess law. Now, very important thing is, and one can calculate enthalpies of those reactions which cannot be determined experimentally. For example, formation of carbon monoxide. Consider this reaction. When carbon graphite is combusted partially, I mean upon partial combustion, carbon monoxide is expected, but problem is one cannot determine enthalpy of this reaction experimentally. But one can calculate enthalpy of this reaction using Hess law. If at all, enthalpy of formation of carbon dioxide, I am talking about this reaction when carbon is combusted completely, then that lead to the formation of carbon monoxide gas, and enthalpy of this reaction can be determined experimentally, and which records minus 393.5 kilojoule. Now, secondly, combustion of carbon monoxide. When carbon monoxide is allowed for combustion, then that lead to the formation of CO2 gas as well, and enthalpy of this reaction can also be determined, and it comes minus 283 kilojoule per mole. Now, in order to determine enthalpy of this reaction, what we need to do? We need to just reverse this equation and then need to add to the equation number 1. So, what we need to do? By reversing equation 2, and then we need to add that reversed equation to the equation number 1. So, let's see what happens. If at all you will reverse this second equation and then reversed equation is added to the first one, then we get this desired equation, that is carbon graphite plus half of O2 gas gives CO gas. Now, in order to get enthalpy change of this reaction, we need to do the same whatever we did on the thermochemical equations. So, we need to add the enthalpies of these two things. So, by doing that, what we get, if at all we reverse this, then ultimately sign of enthalpy get reversed also. So, it becomes 283 minus 393.5. So, what you will get? You will get the result, that is minus 110.5 kilojoule. Thus, minus 110.5 kilojoule is the enthalpy of this reaction, which cannot be determined experimentally but can do by using Hess law. Another important thing is one can calculate the enthalpy of those reactions which cannot takes place experimentally. I mean, enthalpies of compounds can be prepared from its constituents using Hess law, but practically it is not possible to do so. I am talking about formation of methane. So, thermochemical equation for formation of methane gas can be given as, but enthalpy change of this reaction cannot be determined, as reaction in this format is not feasible experimentally. But in order to calculate the enthalpy of this very reaction, we need 3 different thermochemical equations, and by applying those as per the Hess law, one can get enthalpy of this reaction. So, first of all, very first thing is the combustion of carbon to get carbon dioxide gas, and enthalpy change for this reaction recorded is minus 393.5 kilojoule, which is recorded. Now secondly, formation of water can be given as H2 gas plus half of O2 gas gives H2O liquid, and enthalpy change for this reaction recorded is minus 285.8 kilojoule. And third big thing is the combustion of methane. So CH4 gas plus twice of O2 gas gives CO2 gas plus twice of H2O liquid, and enthalpy change for this recorded is minus 890.3 kilojoule. So by knowing these thermochemical equations, one can calculate easily the enthalpy change for this reaction. So in order to do so, what we need to do? Very first thing is by multiplying equation number 2 by 2, and then by reversing equation number 3, and then we need to add merely equation number 1. So these things are needed to be done. So by doing this, we get the desired equation, that is carbon graphite plus twice of H2 gas gives CH4 gas, and we need to do the same changes on enthalpies as well. So what we need to do? We need to multiply the equation number 2 by 2, thus 2 into minus 285.8, and then we need to reverse equation number 3, thus it comes positive 890.3, and then we need to add merely equation 1, that is 393.5. So by doing the calculations for this, one can get minus 74.8 kilojoule. Thus minus 74.8 kilojoule is heat of this reaction, which can be calculated successfully using Hess law. Thank you very much.